Back in 2015, a small indie studio launched a multiplayer game. Within a week, the servers looked alive. Thousands of players online, matches filling instantly, lobbies buzzing. Amazing community, people said. Never wait for a match. Then someone noticed something strange. Every single player had a suspiciously round number of hours played. Every single one moved just a little too smoothly. Every single one had a name like XX_player4829X. The game had maybe 200 real users, the other 4,000, pure fiction. And this wasn't an accident. It was a business decision. A calculated, deliberate, industry-wide business decision that has quietly infected almost every multiplayer game you've ever touched. It starts with something called the cold start problem. Players won't join a game that looks empty, but the game looks empty because no players have joined yet. It's the same reason no one sits at the first table in a restaurant. Game studios figured this out early, and their solution wasn't to build better games. Their solution was to fake the queue. Modern game bots are nothing like the clunky AI enemies you remember from campaign mode. These are sophisticated behavioral systems built from real player data, designed with one purpose: to be invisible, to feel human, to make you believe the world you entered is already alive. Here's how it works. You download a free-to-play game, jump in within 30 seconds, and 11 strangers are already waiting. It's 2 a.m. on a Tuesday. There are maybe 40 real people in your region online, but the lobby filled instantly. The matchmaking felt flawless. It wasn't. The server calculated the maximum wait time you'd tolerate before quitting, somewhere between 45 and 90 seconds, then filled your lobby with bots timed perfectly to arrive just before your patience ran out. The whole thing was choreographed before you ever saw it. But those bots aren't just filling lobbies. They're calibrated to you, your skill level, your frustration threshold, your spending history. How long before you rage quit? How many losses before you uninstall? Once the system knows, the bots match those numbers exactly. Struggling? Enemies get slower. Dominating? They tighten up. The game is scripting your emotional experience in real time. This isn't theory. EA filed a patent for exactly this, called dynamic difficulty adjustment. You are not getting better at the game. The game is getting worse at the precise moments designed to make you feel like you are. And this is where gaming borrowed directly from casinos. No clocks, no windows, slots tuned to pay out just enough to keep you pulling, but never enough to actually win. The near miss triggers more dopamine than a real win ever does. Game designers rebuilt those same mechanics into ranked matchmaking. The match you lost by 1 kill, the rank you dropped 1 point below the next tier. These aren't random outcomes. They're engineered moments designed to make closing the game feel unfinished. Those player count numbers on Steam in the App Store, a significant portion are fabricated. Player count is social proof, and social proof drives downloads. Studios have been caught running bot farms doing nothing but inflating player counts during launch windows. By the time real players notice, they've already paid full price, and the refund window closed weeks ago. The industry calls it engagement optimization. Sounds harmless. It means the game was never designed to be fun. It was designed to feel like fun while functioning like a habit. Fun is closing the game satisfied. Addictive is closing it at 3 a.m. feeling hollow, already thinking about tomorrow's session. The metrics that matter internally were never about whether players loved the game. They were daily active users, return rate, session length, the numbers on earnings calls. Some of this works. People have had genuine memories inside games, quietly filled with fake players the whole time. The fun felt real, even if the opponents weren't. But the moment you understand the system is rigged, every win feels hollow. Every comeback feels written for you rather than earned by you. You stop being a player and become an audience member watching a show produced for your psychological profile. Game companies won't stop. The incentives are too strong. The only question is whether you care enough to notice, to check real player counts on SteamDB before downloading, to ask whether that winning streak was something you built or something a server handed you to keep you subscribed 1 more month. Because once you start seeing it, you can't unsee it. The most dangerous opponent was never across the map from you. It was the algorithm that built the entire world around you before you ever loaded in.